Okay, so I'm here in the Boulderado Hotel in Colorado, in Boulder, Colorado. It's called the Boulderado Hotel. This is one of the most haunted hotels in America. We have reports of full-body apparitions, knocks on the walls, in rooms that are empty, coming from rooms that are empty. The bar supposedly is haunted. I mean, this whole hotel, I'm actually in the historic section of the hotel. That's what they call it. It's really old, but I came loaded with cameras and gear, and I'm going to give it a shot tonight. I'm here for 2 nights. I'm here for 2 nights. I just flew in from Northern California, and I'm excited. This is cool. I mean, I wish I come, better prepared. I have a lot of stuff. But tripping me out already.
You must remember this. A kiss is still a kiss. A sigh is just a sigh. The fundamental things apply as time goes by. And when two lovers woo, they still say, I love you.
So before I began my investigation at the Boulderado Hotel, one of the things that I tried to do was find as much information as possible on who some of the guests had been at the hotel. This place was built in 1909, and obviously since that time lots of people have come and gone. I found out that Helen Keller, actress Ethel Barrymore, Douglas Fairbanks Jr., and even Louis Armstrong had all been there. Just a fraction of the number of famous people who have come and gone who have been to the hotel. I also found out that there was a female apparition wearing a white dress, the lady in white as they call her, and this is very recent that people have been seeing her throughout the hotel on both the 3rd floor and the historic section near the 100 rooms where I stayed, the rooms numbering in the 100s. So over the years, people have claimed to have seen lots of human-shaped apparitions, but in particular the lady in the white dress. I know that there was an attempted double suicide where the husband killed himself, but the wife failed, and when she came to and they found her, she was put in the Ridge Home for Mental Defectives, which was the local insane asylum. So knowing all of that information, what I wanted to do was to conduct a session like I normally do by sitting in my room, talking with the spirits, trying to evoke as much information as I could from them and put out spiritual energy, if possible, with crystals, organite, and then launch Ghostbox sessions. And in this particular case, I used both the mini box and the SCD2. So here are those sessions. Who's here with me right now? Am I safe in this room?
Please go.
Hello?
He is talking again.
Is it okay? Is it okay for me to be in this hotel, in this room?
Stop talking.
Why do you want me to stop talking? So I really wanted to get out of the room at that point. I felt that there was a lot of negative spirit energy building up. And ironically, one of the voices said to walk away, and that was my first inclination, was to just get up and walk away. I didn't want to sit in a room where I felt all this negative energy festering. So I decided to walk to the hotel, went to the elevator, went down to the gift shop, did several things to try to get my mind off of that deep negativity that was building up in the room. It was very difficult to even think about going back to the room, but I had no choice. I'm thousands of miles away from my home, and I'm here to conduct an investigation, and I knew that, hey, I made a decision. The decision was to challenge, not provoke, but to challenge the spirit energy in the Boulderado Hotel. I knew from stories that I have read and from people that I have interviewed that this hotel has lots of negative energy. So, going back to my room, I decided that I was going to sit there for an extended period of time and ask questions. I was going to talk without the mini box being turned on and without the STD2, because I decided to move on to an STD2 session, but at this point I realized I needed to sit and contemplate as well as communicate with the spirits, contemplate the next session and try to successfully communicate. I put out messages. I was asking questions, not provoking, but trying to talk with the spirits. And what happened next was the SCD2 session. I'm back. Are you still here?
I think you know.
Spirit, can you please tell me how you died? What happened to you?
Somebody is going to die.
Wait, who? Me? I'm going to die?
Be a plane crash.
I'm in danger? Why am I in danger?
Exactly.
I don't want to upset you. I just want to chat, okay?
Oh, I know.
Okay, listen, let's talk about the hotel. Why are you here? Why are you here at the hotel?
Around death?
Yes, I've been around death. But listen, I want to know why you're here. What is it that you want from me?
Lay there for a moment.
I'm already sitting. I don't need to lay down. This is your last chance. What do you want?
Is it I spend the day thinking of you?
Having left Colorado and headed back to California, it was an opportunity for me to meet up with a good friend of mine, Connie Willis, research partner Ric Prestel, and several others to conduct a nighttime investigation at the Manzanita Cemetery, which is in Placer County, in the small city of Lincoln. This is gold country. When the gold rush era was happening, this place was jumping. And there's a lot of tragic events that occurred here, and so we really wanted to check out the cemetery, and this is what happened.
vision on that? Is it shooting now? Where's the camera? Paranormal. Shock.
History.
Right, so we got some
Everyone has a taste. I'm not.
I'm scared.
I don't. Scream for your life. Great.
Why?
Look at me, Dick.
The door. Window. Murderer. You're what?
I'm turning it back on.
Now look.
Oh, look at that.
See
Wow.
what that spot right there is.
That's what I need.
That's it.
That's what I need.
Take it away.
Still being in the heart of gold country, we decided to move on from Manzanita out to Georgetown, California, where We would stay for a couple of nights at the Georgetown Hotel and Bar, which was very haunted. This is a place that has been featured on a lot of television shows, and we wanted to see for ourselves what exactly is happening at this hotel and bar. The place is very old, and again, another relic of the Gold Rush era. And this place, at one point, was a brothel, and there was a lot of drama that occurred at this place. We talked with the people that lived there, the owners of the establishment, and the grandson was very kind to fill us in on a lot of the details of the history behind the establishment. And again, we could just tell this place was extremely haunted, and it was up to us to conduct an investigation and see, is there something that could be happening at this place? And I can tell you without a doubt that after having run sessions with our software and the GHOSTHUNTERAPPS, we walked away from this place knowing for certain that this is a haunted location. That this place has lots of substantiated activity. This is a valid haunted hotel, and we were very privileged to have stayed there.
I found one of the more interesting things last night was the GHOSTHUNTERAPPS, right? The GHOSTHUNTERAPPS?
Yeah, GHOSTHUNTERAPPS.
First time I've ever experienced it. Very, very cool machine. Really looks impressive. It's very awesome. But the fact that it's so clear and you get responses to what you're asking, you can have like a conversation. However, at one point, what I found even more impressive, even though somebody else may say, oh, it's a bunch of gibberish at this point, you heard conversations happening in the background. And it was as if we were not even around. Okay, let me give you the scenario of what I got from this. Okay, if we're all just kind of walking in an area, living our life, and something happens, we go, what was that? We actually hear something, just maybe just in the kitchen hanging out cooking or something like that. And you hear some odd noise, and you say, what was that? And someone else may jokingly say, it's a ghost, right? And they would go on with our business. It was kind of like that. It was almost like the GHOSTHUNTERAPPS pulled in the realm of who is past, and they were living their everyday life. At one point, they weren't answering us. They were just doing their own thing. It was kind of like, hey, hello, we're here. And somebody said, did you hear that? And then somebody else said, it's a person. Just like we would say, did you hear that? Must be a ghost. Wow. And that's kind of one of my theories, possible theories, that when we go to that next realm, when we do pass, they're living in our world, and we are to them as they are to us right now. Maybe they actually see us, I don't know, but pretty interesting.
Yeah, that was cool.
It's pretty interesting. They were in their own little world. They didn't even care about us.
Exactly. Who's in this room? Anybody? Who's this? Is there a child here? Hello? Does anyone here know Rick? Rick's here. You want to talk to him? All right. Thank you for coming through. We'll try again later. Interesting. Hello, hello. Can you come on through for us?
Hey, is anybody here?
Different things like that. Like I can feel, like when there was a lot of activity earlier, like actual, like when there was going pretty hard, I could feel it. That there was seriously wanting to do something. So I don't know what that's about, but I know that.
After having experienced that surge of energy and visibly seeing it around the GHOSTBox, it was time for us to get together as a group downstairs at the bar and learn more about the history of the place, which we did. It's a brothel, and there was a lot of violence there. But this was a unique opportunity for us to sit together as a team and contemplate over what we had just seen and what we had felt.
Pissed me off.
We got a lot of references
Pick
to
up
murder.
It sounded like I shot.
Why did she make you mad?
She refused it.
Maybe she's saying
Get themselves off.
get themselves off.
Are we pissing you off?
Wouldn't say that.
Thank you for coming through. We're hearing you very well.
I am. I'm weak as what?
He wants you to believe.
I have to review that recording.
Kill your girl.
Kill your girl? This is some crazy stuff.
Kill your girl. Who are you talking about?
We're dead.
My father tried ourselves.
My father tried something ourselves.
What would you like to drink?
Rum? No. What does that do? It does.
Ford.
I say we try the GB1 again.
Okay.
That one was really rocking, man.
Right.
Let's see.
No changes here at all.
No, nothing on the meters. Is there a Scott here?
Not love. Saying it. At the home.
On the phone? What's up, phone?
You're at a bar. What's your drink? Not asking questions here. Well, I don't particularly want to ask questions in this room because I want you out of here when I'm sleeping. Are you going to be, is there anybody in here right now? Is there someone in here? Can you tell me your name? Is that what it did? It turned off? Wow. Is that normal? So what were your first impressions of the Georgetown Bar and Hotel?
I walked in and it was just really a lot of pressure. I honestly walked in and I started getting sick. Started getting a headache. There was definitely something going on here, and they definitely didn't like me.
Why do you say that?
Well, I was getting sick, and then some of the other people using some of the ITC equipment kept on hearing, Rick, go away, get out of here, that sort of thing.
Rick's in trouble.
Rick's in trouble. Yes.
Wow, well, they could have been caring about you, saying, oh, he's getting sick, so get him out of here so he will feel better, maybe.
Maybe.
That was not the impression I was getting.
Oh, okay. Your gut was saying something different.
Yeah, they didn't like me.
Oh, why do you think?
I don't know. Maybe some past life something. I don't know.
Because you are a man, this is kind of a brothel type thing.
Well, why were they just me? You know? Why wasn't it anybody else? I don't know.
There you go. What impressed you last night throughout the evening? Anything really stick out in your mind of just like that blew you away?
I was filming and doing some ITC sessions. Pretty impressive. The equipment was definitely going off. Definitely hearing some very clear messages coming from the ITC equipment, such as the Frank's box and.
What do you remember that was being said?
Well, it had to do with potentially some of the prostitutes had worked here in this brothel back in the day, and they were trying to coerce them into working, and definitely getting some interesting responses. I don't remember exactly. I was filming, but definitely very clear names. May and Lynn were some of the names that I remember.
Do you, what about the equipment? How do you think the equipment held out through the night?
Oh, it was failing right and left. We couldn't keep the batteries charged. Everything was fouling up. It was a big problem. We had to stop filming because all of our batteries were dead.
What about down in the bar when we were all sitting at the table? What'd you think of that session?
Pretty good. Some decent stuff. There again, I was just trying to film everybody, get everybody's on in the video. It was because the space was tight, so it was a little difficult. We had to move around a lot.
Well, we're heading to the next location. What are you thinking about that? Any vibes ahead?
I've been there before. We should get some really good stuff. I had good vibes there. I definitely liked it a lot more than when I first came in here.
Anything else you can think of that you would want to say that stuck out that I didn't ask about, that you're going to remember about this place?
Not right at the moment.
No.
Other than I was getting sick, and
Okay.
I was kind of scared. I mean, that when you get the message that, oh, Rick's in trouble, over and over and over again, I was kind of scared. I was like, am I going to make it tonight? So I was pretty happy to wake up and I was still here.
And have some coffee.
Yes.
All right.
Thank you.
In the twilight glow I see her, blue eyes crying in the rain.
California and head out to a location in Gold Hill, Nevada, which I have personally been to twice before. One of the most incredible Class A EVPs that I have ever caught of a woman actually talking directly to me was in this haunted cabin that was built in 1836, which at one point was a temporary morgue. There had been a real bad accident that had happened across the street at the gold mine, or at the silver mine, and the cabin that we were in was actually a morgue that held over 12 bodies. So we have received lots of activity at this place, paranormal activity that has been recorded, and we have events that we're going to share with you that I know that when you see, you'll know that this place is definitely haunted.
Lots of people around the country love ghost hunting. Our very own Connie Willis finds herself in Virginia City, Nevada at the Brewery Lodge. What are you looking for there, Connie?
Oh my gosh, anything that's going to be creepy or crazy or that we can't explain. And George, we found it. I'm telling you, we've had some crazy experiences, and we've got a pretty cool team here too. I think you know most of these people. You ready for me to name them for you, and you tell me who you know?
You got it. Go ahead.
Okay, all right. Our head guy is Anthony F. Sanchez.
Yeah, everybody
UFO
knows
Highway.
Anthony.
Right.
Yep.
UFO Highway and the Ghost Hunter apps, and I got to talk to him about that not too long ago. And we're using his apps here to locate and talk to any entities that might be around. He's our head guy.
That's great.
I know. Oh my gosh. Well, we've just begun. His son Sean is also helping out, who, by the way, got to see a real shadow figure, his first one ever, and he's the first one to see something pretty crazy like that. Norene Balovich.
What's up, Hank? That's what she said. Did you come from my house with me here? I'm right here. Thank you. That Phoenix was so clear.
What is it about that you want to follow him? Why?
Man. So here we're up here in this house, and this is the back, kind of like the master bedroom upstairs. And I came in here last night to have a talk with someone, and within about 5 minutes, as I was sitting on the bed over there, I just felt instantly nauseous, like I wanted to throw up, and that never happens with me. And then about a minute after that, my head just felt like it was going to explode, like a massive headache, and I never get headaches. So I had this feeling like something was attacking me, and I've never ever had that experience before. So to play it safe, I said I have to get out of here. I left the room, walked out this door, went back to my room, and I became freezing cold, almost like an ice cube. Put the blankets over me, I started shivering, and Connie, who was up here, she came into this room, and she started getting a headache and hearing noises and stuff. And she asked me to come back in here because she was hearing noises, and I stepped to about right here, and it hit me again like I was gonna vomit, and I just turned around and I said, I can't come in this room. So I've never had that experience before, and I was talking with a couple people who have had that experience or heard about it, and they said that usually that means some kind of evil or demonic entity is trying to attach itself to you. So I know I'm not staying up in this room tonight, or even coming in it, and I'm feeling a little uneasy right now.
Me too.
Which is really strange because I never get that ever.
No, I'm getting a little bit of a headache right now just being in here.
So am I, in my chest, everything.
So, but the other room was the one that got, this one got hot.
This one is where it happened, and I went to my room to sleep because I just wanted to lay down, and it started to fade away after about 5-10 minutes when I was in there.
Okay.
When I came back in here, it hit me again, and I had to leave within like a second.
You know about what time it happened?
That was probably around maybe 12:30, last night.
Okay.
It was late.
All right.
And then, yeah, so there's definitely something in this room. So we're going to do a couple of box sessions in here in a bit to see if we can get anything that correlates what happened to back up that evidence or the experience.
In this room.
I'm not staying in this room. Frank's box, number 138, which is a beautiful box, by the way. All right, so we're going to try to see what comes through of the spirit or entity in this room.
Right here, right now. Feel it?
I want to know what you did to me.
Steve just threw up.
Oh, no wonder I felt it. Okay.
It's saying,
Oh, it's right here, right now.
they're saying the demons are here for me, all this crazy crap,
For you?
and then I just got sick.
I feel it. It's extreme.
At this point, we were ready to leave Nevada. We knew that we had disturbed whatever spirit energy was there, and we really wanted to make a safe exit. So this is where we wrapped things up in Nevada, and we headed out for Alameda, California.
I was walking along, minding my business, when out of an orange-colored sky,
flash, bam, alakazam,
wonderful you came by. I was humming a tune, drinking in sunshine, when out of that orange-colored view,
flash, bam, alakazam,
I got a look.
So after our successful investigation in Nevada, we decided that it would be a good opportunity to meet up with Norene Balovich of Paranormal Zone TV in Alameda, California, not far from where she lives. And this turned out to be an amazing experience. Also, Andrew Gonzales of Chill Seekers Paranormal team also joined us and helped with a lot of the filming and investigating. And we really had some crazy experiences here. The USS Hornet is a massive aircraft carrier, and it is a big, big ship. And if you've never been to it before, it's something that I highly recommend. We went deep into the bowels of this ship, and it was, for most people, it could be terrifying. It could be claustrophobic. For us, we knew that this was something that was going to be an experience of great magnitude, because we have heard so much about the haunted nature of this ship, and we were fortunate enough to meet up with the docent of the ship, which is now a museum, and we received a lot of information on the suicides and the haunted history, and again, great experience overall, and I'm glad that we could share that with you guys.
Tonight we are on the haunted, historic USS Hornet Museum in Alameda, California, and tonight we are interviewing Bob Friedman. Now, Bob, could you please tell us about the haunted
history of the ship?
The history of the ship.
Okay, the ship keel was laid on August 3rd of 1942. She was launched August 30th of 1943. So the ship was built in 13 months. She participated in 59 battles against the Japanese in a 15-month period of time. She was responsible for shooting down or destroying over 1,400 Japanese planes and over 1,200 tons of shipping during World War II. The ship has a history, supposedly has had more suicides than any other naval ship in U.S. history. There's been several suicides I'm aware of on the ship. We've had other apparitions of either sailors in their enlisted uniforms, also officers in khaki uniforms have all been spotted on board.
We'll be investigating the haunted USS Hornet Museum.
that millimeter has like a little flip on the back so you can prop it up. So there's like 18 meter. Norene scared the hell out of me.
You're too easy to stare at. Essentially, I don't think you're ready for tomorrow.
Yeah, how am I gonna?
I gotta get work.
Okay.
Thanks, Norene.
Okay.
All right, guys, first.
Woo! That's the depths of the ship. Oh, it's coming after me.
Yeah.
About midship right now.
Midship, third deck.
Yep, almost exactly midship.
Wow, here we go.
I always turn the light on down there, and then we turn it off when everybody's down there.
Turn around, Norene.
Turn around.
Yeah, no, it's dark.
Here we go.
Oh, over here, ladies and gentlemen. Huh?
That's where we have encountered the Whistler in the past.
Yes. This is actually where they perished.
So apparently in this room, there's an entity known as the Whistler. And Norene has had the good fortune of dealing with the Whistler personally. Tell us about what happened with the Whistler, Norene.
I've heard him actually on this ship. I was with Heidi Shave, who's the in charge of the education department and the ghost tours.
Right.
And we were up in the Admiral's section, and Heidi said, Norene, I want you to listen, because she said we may hear the Whistler tonight. And sure enough, he whistled, and she goes, did you hear that? And I said, I did. And she said, can you do that again? And he did it a second time.
Right.
Now this Whistler also showed up in my home. He came
right here and see if there's anything that we can get. So I'm going to ask some questions, do a real quick EVP session. So I'm running this Olympus, and we're going to start our EVP session. We've heard that you have encountered some people down here in this room. Bob, this is the engine room, correct?
Correct.
In the engine room, you're called the Whistler. Let us know if you're here with us tonight. Today's a pretty somber day across our country. It's kind of ironic that we're here on the USS Hornet on 9/11.
Did you hear that? Did you hear that?
Can you whistle for us again, please?
Right there. Is that a dog?
We just put 8 brand new quantum Duracell batteries in that camera.
That'll be our first.
They're dead. 8 brand new quantum Duracell batteries, and they're about to go dead.
Yeah, oh my God.
So we have backup lithiums, but we haven't even used that camera for more than 1 hour, and they're dead.
Do you have the batteries with you?
It's got them right there.
Oh no.
So let's go find a spot with some light.
Hey guys. Every time I'm here.
What's that? Batteries went dead?
Andrew.
8 quantum batteries.
Okay.
Duracells just went dead.
Really?
Brand new. We just put them in.
Yeah,
They
that
just went
happens.
dead.
That happens around here. It means it's going to be good tonight.
We just heard some people talking, like a couple of men talking.
I heard that.
You guys heard that, right?
Yeah, people talk.
Wow. Okay, so we're down here in the engine room, USS Hornet. We'll go back, we'll analyze. We're using a Zoom H6 high definition microphone on the camera setup that we have, in addition to this Olympus, which is a really good capture mechanism for audio. We'll go back and analyze that, but a lot of us here heard some people talking.
Wow. Awesome. You may want to try to go on the other side.
The other side? Oh, yeah.
twist up here.
No.
They might be intimidated with all these people.
I got an uneasy feeling over here. We're not trying to provoke. We just want to communicate. We just want you to know that we're down here and we're just trying to say hi. Would you like to talk to us?
You know, but that's what happens, Anthony. When you want them to do something, they're not going to do it.
Right.
That's what I found. Now, if you ignore him and we're walking around the aircraft carrier trying to communicate with others, we may hear him whistle.
The nice thing is, Norene, this is a big ship.
I know.
Is that a green?
Yeah.
There's the whole thing.
Oh, it feels good up here. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, why is that below?
Because there's no air.
Damn.
Right.
Oh, we're back where we came from.
Yeah.
Well, that concludes our paranormal journey, and I want to thank all of you for watching this documentary. I made this film in the hopes that you would want to explore the unknown, seek out the mysterious, and delve into the paranormal. This is an opportunity that not many of us get, and I encourage you to get out there and participate. Thank you very much. Yep.
Norene Balovich of Paranormal Zone TV.
I've heard of her. I don't know her.
Yeah. She's going to be with us next week. Steve Huff of Huff Paranormal.
Sure.
Spirit Communication, Spirit Boxes. He's got some incredible things here. Myself.
He'll scare the living daylights out of you.
We also have Linda Potter here, intuitive and past life regression. She just joined us, and wow, Mark Cookie for sure. Banjo, the spirit dog. We got Banjo.
Well, Banjo might find something. That's the sure. So, are you going to be hitting the deck all night, or are you doing that tomorrow?
Well, actually, we've been doing this for several days. We were in Lincoln, California at first at the Manzanita Cemetery, and that's an old pioneer cemetery to the locals. It was basically a final resting place to settlers during the gold rush. And George, I mean, we've been at 3 locations so far. During that one, some car, I mean, we went after hours. It was dark. We were seeing what we could find. And at one point, a car came up, and it was almost, it turned its lights on, and it was almost kind of a Men in Blackish type thing. Came out of nowhere and stopped in front of our car, and it just stopped in front of the car. It didn't do anything. It didn't come after us. We started walking toward it, and then it took off. It was very, very Men in Blackish. That's about all we can say about that one.
Okay, well, Connie, listen, the next time you're on the air on Coast to Coast, make sure you talk about these trips.